So you're thinking of moving to North Carolina and you ask yourself, can I afford to live there? Welcome back to the channel. My name is James, and if you are new here, please click the subscribe button down there in the corner. It lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job, and it pushes content out even to more people who may be wanting to learn about North Carolina. I am also a full-time real estate agent, so if you're thinking of buying or selling in the North Carolina area, please let me know. Be happy to help you. So let's get right into it. North Carolina is the 22nd cheapest state to live in, and the number one state is Hawaii.
I could go to Hawaii.
I'm going to use a 100 average point system, and what that means is basically, as you see in front of you, 100 being the average, 150 being the highest, and 50 being the lowest. So, of course, we want to be below average for all of these. So the first thing we're going to talk about is housing. I am a real estate guy, so I've got to get right into it. And the median home cost for North Carolina is about $187,000. And that compared to the national average is about $232,000. So right there, we already win that one. So one for North Carolina. And we come in about 81 for that. Now, of course, each city is going to vary. So if you're looking to move to a big city like Raleigh or Charlotte, it's going to be probably a little more expensive. Of course, I'm a realtor in Fayetteville and the surrounding areas, so that median home price is actually a little lower. We're probably about $160,000, $170,000. And if you're looking to rent a home or an apartment, for one bedroom, it's about $731 compared to the national average of being $931. If you're looking to rent a two-bedroom apartment, it's going to cost you about $875 compared to the national average of being about $1,100. A three-bedroom apartment costs you about $1,100, and the national average is about $1,400, and that goes for houses also, not just apartments. And if you're looking to rent a four-bedroom, it's going to cost you about $1,500, and the national average is $1,700. So the second thing we're going to talk about is healthcare. And unfortunately, healthcare in North Carolina is horrible.
It's bad. It's so bad.
We are considered the worst state for healthcare. And we come in right above the national average at 107.5 for healthcare. On average, individual healthcare for a person is about $482 a month. If you got a family of three, you're looking at about $1,500 a month for healthcare. And if you're like me, you're probably asking yourself, why is it so high? What's going on? Why is North Carolina so horrible with healthcare? Two reasons I found out is North Carolina is a very obese state. And 1 every 5 people is a smoker in North Carolina. And that's just two reasons out of several that I could find. The next thing we're going to talk about is transportation in North Carolina. So gas prices around the state are about between $2.60 a gallon to about $2.89 a gallon. I live in Fayetteville, so I'm pretty lucky, and the gas price around here is about $2.69 right now. So doing pretty good at the time of this video, which is now June 12th of 2021. And if you look at the ranking, we come in at about 83.9 for transportation. So that's another win for North Carolina compared to the national average. Now, do you need a car to live in North Carolina? Probably not, but I would really suggest you try and get one. I'm from Fayetteville, so we don't have a lot of public transportation. We do have a bus, and we have taxis and Ubers and Lyfts and things like that. But for the most part, everything's kind of spread out. So if you're trying to get around to places, you're probably going to need a car. Now, bigger cities like Charlotte and Raleigh, not as much. If you're going to live in the middle of the city, I think you'll be fine. Can't say what their public transportation is like in those bigger cities, but like I said, for the most part, I would say get a car. So now that you want to get a car, you're probably asking, how much does all this cost? Well, to get a title for a vehicle, it's going to be about $40 to $50 through the DMV. You have to register your vehicle when you move to North Carolina, so that's about another $28. And you have to get your car inspected, vehicle inspected, and that varies. In Cumberland County, the county I live in, is $30 a year. Hope County, which is like right across 10 miles away from me, it's a little cheaper. I think it's like 15 or 13 bucks. It depends on the county, which is really weird. I don't understand why it's that way.
Okay. Pump the brake.
Then, of course, you gotta get insurance on your vehicle, and that's gonna vary also. I have 3 vehicles, so I spend about $250 a month on my insurance. That could vary for, of course, the newer the vehicle. All my vehicles are about 5 to 10 years old, so that varies a lot. And we do have taxes on our vehicles. We got 2 taxes. First one is just the state tax is 3% every year. And what it's going to cost you is to fix the roads, traffic lights, stop signs, things like that. The second one is actually an actual property vehicle tax, however you want to put it. And it depends on your vehicle. If it's an older vehicle, it's probably not going to be as much. If it's an older car, worn down, if it's a newer vehicle, it's going to be more expensive. And your vehicle tax that you pay every year will be praised at 100% of whatever your vehicle's worth. I made a mistake. I had to go back a little bit when you're going to register your vehicle. If your vehicle is 4,000 pounds or less, it'll be probably about $28 to register for the year. If it's 5,000 pounds and in between 4,000 and 5,000 pounds, it'll probably be about $43 a year. And if it's 6,000 pounds in between 6,000 and 5,000, it'll probably be about $51 a year. You can also find all this information out at their website. I'll link it right here. You'll see it right here in front of you, DMV. And I also have it in the description below if you want to find out more information about that. Next thing we're going to talk about is utilities. And we coming in right at 99.2%, right below the national average. So another win for North Carolina. My electricity bill on average is about $150 to $200 a month. Of course, that will vary. In the winter, you're going to have your heat on, so it's going to be a little more expensive maybe. Unless you have a roaring fireplace, then that always works. And of course, in the summer, it gets very humid here and very hot, so you're going to have it up also during that time. Be a little more expensive. The water bill on average is about $40 a month, and you've got your sewer also, which is about $15 a month. Internet, depending on how high speed you want your internet, it's going to be about $50 to $80. I've got Spectrum, so I pay about $60 a month, and I stream everything. And we do have natural gas here, and propane. So if you are looking to get natural gas for your oven, for your hot water heater, or even your HVAC. Some HVACs are gas powered. It might cost you about $100 a month, but then of course the $100 that'd be probably reduced off your electricity bill depending on how you work things out. Now we do have well water out in the rural areas and septic tanks. So with that being said, if you have well or septic, of course you can reduce your bill by $40 a month for the water and about $15 a month for the sewer. You have to keep these, maintained, of course. We recommend pumping your septic tank every 5 years, depending on how big your family is. And of course your well, definitely keep that maintained and working. It does run off electricity because you still need an electric pump to pump the well water. It's not like back in the little house on the prairie days. I always get asked, do you like the well water? I never tried well water. I guess it's okay. I live in the city, so I've got city water and sewer. To me, I'd rather have that just in case a well goes out. I don't want any problems. If anything happens, let the city handle it. They can fix it. Be on my way. Next on our list is groceries, and we coming at 99.6. So another win for North Carolina. For the most part, it's not too bad for groceries here. We are in North Carolina, so we're near Florida, which everything grows in Florida, and they ship it up here. And we are a crop state also. Unfortunately, our main cash crop is tobacco, which explains why our healthcare is so bad and why it's 1 out of 5. For the most part, it's not bad here for our agriculture-wise. We grow a lot of soybeans. We grow a lot of sweet potatoes, corn, and peanuts. The main grocery stores in North Carolina are Food Lion and Piggly Wiggly, or as my dad used to say, Hoggly Woggly. And of course, you've got your Walmarts. We got a few Trader Joe's around here. We've got a Publix. We've got a Lowe's Foods also, and we got Harris Teeter. So if you've decided to move to North Carolina, now you just got to figure out what city am I going to move to? Well, I helped you out there also. check out these videos right here. Help you make a decision maybe. And if you have any questions for me, reach out. Love to help you. All my information will be in front of you right here. And it will be in the description below. So just reach out. Love to help you. See you guys in the next video.